Another approach that tries to explain the equilibrium of a firm, it is the marginal cost, the marginal revenue approach. According to this approach, a firm will be in equilibrium when certain conditions are fulfilled. And these two conditions are that the first condition is that the marginal cost should equal the marginal revenue. And the second condition is that the marginal cost curve should cut the marginal revenue curve from below. So, yes, this approach says that a firm will be or will reach its equilibrium only after fulfilling two important conditions. And the first condition is the equality between the MC and the MR. And the second condition, when the MC curve cut the MR curve from below. After fulfilling these two important conditions, then we can say a firm is said to be in equilibrium. But before we explain the this analysis, let us just ask ourselves these important concepts or these important terms on what is a marginal cost and what is a marginal revenue. They are quite, they are the terms or they are the concepts which you have already heard earlier, I guess. And this, talking about the marginal cost, it is a cost after from producing the additional unit. Okay, marginal means or it refers to the word additional. So if a firm, after producing, let's say, 10 pence, it plans to produce 11 pence. So the cost of producing that 11 pence, it is the marginal cost of a firm. And further, what is the marginal revenue? Like the same, when we talk about the marginal cost, marginal revenue, it is the revenue that is obtained by a firm after selling the additional unit. So earlier, let's take again this particular example. If a firm sells 10 pence, okay, obtaining a certain revenue. And after selling 10 pence, it did sell one more pen. Whatever it obtained after selling that additional pen, that 11th pen, it is his marginal revenue. Okay. So, yes, this approach, it says a firm is said to be in equilibrium when the certain conditions are fulfilled. That means when the marginal cost equal the marginal revenue, when, and the second condition is when the marginal cost curve cut the marginal revenue curve from below. Further, you also have to keep in mind that certain important conditions that needed to be focused here. Besides these two important conditions, they are the very, very important ones. The condition A, the condition B. And further, for a firm to be in equilibrium, it should also be able to obtain or maximize its profits. And after having talked on what is a marginal cost, what is a marginal revenue, their definitions, let us just again uh, talk about the other important terms or other important concepts relating to the average cost as well as the average revenue. These also are quite simple. Like the marginal cost, it is the cost of producing the additional unit. Okay. The average cost, it is the cost of producing each and every unit. If a firm produced 10 pens, how much it spent on producing each and every pen? That is his average cost. Whereas the average revenue, like the marginal revenue, it is the revenue obtained after selling the additional unit or the additional good. Average revenue, on the other hand, it relates to the revenue that is obtained by a firm from selling each and every unit or goods. For example, a firm sells 10 pens. How much it obtained from selling each and every pen. Whatever it obtained from selling each and every pen, that it is his average revenue. So this particular approach, it says, if a firm will producing certain output, and if he realize that the price is more than the average cost, what happened was the firm will be earning supernormal profits. And on the other hand, if his price of his good equal his average cost or equal the average revenue, he will be earning normal profits. And on the other hand, if the price could not if the price is less than his average revenue, or is less than his average cost, sorry, what happened was this particular firm is said to be incurring a loss. And further, what you have to keep in mind here is that this price, which most often it is written as P, it is the same as the AR, the average revenue. Okay, that means we either say the price or the AR, it's the same only. So if the simplifying this particular paragraph, what has been says that if the price or the AR is greater than the AC, he will be earning supernormal profit. If the price or the AR is less than the AC, he will be earning normal profits. Sorry, if the price or the AR equals his AC, he will be earning normal profits. But if his price or his AR is less than his AC, he will be incurring a loss. So we will discuss about this approach diagrammatically as follows.